Hi everyone, welcome back for another video. This one is all a prep video for a scrapbook that has sort of quite spontaneously appeared in my brain. So yeah, I'm going to do a scrapbook dedicated to the Harry Potter studio tours in London. So the reason this scrapbook idea came about was because I last went to the studios in December 2025, so last year, and had the idea of, getting a few snaps to put in my UK album. And then between me and my partner, we took over 200 photos between us. So I was like, well, that's got to be an album. And then I was looking through some photos just randomly that I had stored on a memory stick, and I found some pictures from previous times that I'd been to the studio tour that I'd A, forgotten about, and B, have never done a scrapbook before or sort of documented those visits before. So I thought of kind of doing a bit like a storyboard of all the different times that I've been to the studio tour. I've been lucky enough to go 5 or 6 times now over the past sort of 10 years since it opened, and each time I've been with someone different and there've been different things. So I think it'd be nice to sort of document sort of all the different times that I've been and sort of how the experience has changed. So yeah, these are all the photos from my latest trip, as are these. And then these are the ones from sort of when I first started going. So yeah, and also it documents how much better my photography skills have got, because I mean, they're not perfect now, but I mean, this is from the first time I went, and yeah, the picture had my old little I don't even know what brand the camera was, but yeah, the photos were so blurry. It was such a terrible camera. But yeah, so this was the first time I went with my mum and some family friends. So this was back in 2013, I think. And then I've got these ones here so this is my oldest childhood friend, and we didn't really live very close to each other, but when we did see each other, we always used to watch Harry Potter. So yeah, we kind of went together, which was really cool. And then I'm just going to cover up faces here because these are my friend's children, and I know she wouldn't want them on camera, which is fair enough. So yeah, went with my friend's children and parents for her birthday, and it was really cool going with kids, actually, because sort of, to see it from a kid's perspective was really cool. And then yeah, just some previous photos, and then sort of the one time that we did get food, which was really yummy. And then this one, they used to have the Potter's house, and they've got rid of that now. So yeah, this is sort of the idea, is that it sort of shows how the experience has sort of adapted and changed over the years. So yeah, I will use a 12 by 12 one, but I don't think I will use all the pages, but it would be nice to sort of have it all in one scrapbook. And then if there are pages sort of left over at the end, if I do go again in the future, there'll be a chance to add some extra pages. So yeah, they're the photos and the scrapbook. And then these are sort of the things I'm going to use for embellishments. So I've got the Witches and Wizards pack from Echo Park, but this doesn't, even though you can tell it's sort of Harry Potter themed, there isn't actually, obviously for copyright reasons, any mention of Harry Potter. But sort of, you can tell that the castle's meant to be Hogwarts, and that looks like McGonagall's hat, and you've got all different types of wands. So yeah, I'm sure that people will be able to recognise that it is meant to be Harry Potter. So yeah, just got sort of different wands, sparkles, and obviously pumpkins. I don't think I've got any pumpkin. I haven't been at Halloween. I've been at Christmas a couple of times and sort of just throughout the year. But yeah, I don't think I've been at Halloween, but I'm sure I can find some use for that. And then we've got all these little sayings, which I think will be really nice to scatter about. So yeah, again, there's no sort of real mention of Harry Potter, but you can tell it's meant to be that sort of like get lost in the magic of a good book. Obviously, Harry Potter films are based on a book. It's a bit dark, but yeah, I think it's obvious that castle is meant to be Hogwarts. That's obviously meant to be Hedwig. So yeah, there's subtle nods without it being completely Harry Potter. So yeah, looking forward to putting all of these. See the green for Slytherin. So yeah, it's nice that there's a range of papers. Let's see, the Daily Prophet. Yeah, so it's nice that there's a mixture of papers and cutouts. So yeah, I could use that on the page for the train. So yeah, they've sort of used the 4 colours from the 4 houses. It's nice that there's sort of little journal bits as well. The broomsticks, more sort of magical things, sort of stars. So yeah, really looking forward to these. And then from a different brand, which looks like it's Papers for You, they have got an actual Harry Potter section. So sort of obviously they're the 3 main characters, and then McGonagall, Dumbledore and Snape. I am going to be doing sort of a big tribute to Snape because my mum loved Alan Rickman. He's her favourite actor and she absolutely loved him. So yeah, I'm going to do sort of like a big Snape theme as well. So yeah, they're all the papers and sort of cutouts I'll be using. And then these are sort of like for decoration bits. So I tried to find some actual Harry Potter washi tape, but they don't really sell them here in the UK. It sort of had to be imported from America, but also it was so expensive. I mean, I found 2 rolls of washi tape, and they didn't look particularly thick, and it was like £15 for 2 of them. So I was like, no, I'll just get some ordinary washi tape and sort of fudge it to be Harry Potter theme. So I thought these ones looked quite cool because I thought this looked like the family tree that Sirius Black has in his whatever room it's in. So yeah, I thought that would sort of look quite sort of ornate and wizardy. I thought that could look like a spell. Let's see if it'll focus. That could look like a spell. And then sort of, yeah, just lots of, obviously that could be, like I could use that in the forest bit. So yeah, I just thought they were really cool and sort of as close to Harry Potter as you could get without having Harry Potter themed stuff. So yeah, I really like those. And then I found a packet of 20 washi tapes for something like £6 on Amazon. And again, they were all sort of, they looked wizardy, sort of magical. So obviously you've got astrology. I am sort of, well, I won't say I'm big into astrology, but I do like star signs and stuff, so I can use that on other bits as well. But sort of like that can obviously be sort of like a spell having been cast. Obviously they study astronomy and the planets, so I could use that. So yeah, they're all sort of really, while they're not magical themed, they can be used in this scrapbook. And I like that there's sort of, you know, there are some lighter colours as well as sort of the dark colours as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using those. And so yeah, all of those washi tapes were cheaper than the pack of 2 for the official themed ones. However, I did find these stickers, which are Harry Potter themed. There's 55 of them, and there was something like £5.99 on Amazon, so I thought that was well worth it. And yeah, again, they've got lots of things that are relevant to the studio tour, and they've got the Hogwarts Express there, so can use that. They've got the night bus, obviously Hogwarts, and then the different, so like I got some pictures of the Gryffindor common room, so I can put that sticker. Then again, all the houses are mentioned. So yeah, these could just be sort of scattered throughout the scrapbook. So yeah, that is everything. I have also actually got some memorabilia. So I bought a bag, bought some stuff in the gift shop, so I got a bag, even though you had to now pay for these, which I think is a rip-off. But I mean, obviously that could be the front cover on here. And then got these bits. Now this came with a mug that I got for Christmas, but again, it's all Harry Potter themed, so I can put that in. Got a wand bag which I can use. Got some tissue paper that I think I bought a Christmas decoration. So yeah, that was wrapped in that. And then just a receipt from the gift shop, and the actual ticket itself. So that's cool because it's kind of got the date on it. And then as you go around, you can do this passport where you stamp. It doesn't show up particularly well, but you can stamp different parts as you go around. So yeah, that's really cool. So I'm going to put that in as well. So yeah, that is everything, and I'm really looking forward to doing this scrapbook. I'm hoping that sort of one weekend soon I can sit down and start it, and then yeah, that can just be my little project for the next while. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching if you did, and I will see you with another video, and hopefully a flip through of the scrapbook when it's done. Thank you very much for watching.